Welcome coders. Today I'm going to show you how to build a basic custom calendar using just HTML, CSS and JavaScript in a single page of HTML. So there will be not separate page of script or CSS. You will be adding all the CSS and script in the single page. And here in this calendar, you can see month, year here. And when you click on this next button, it will show the next month. When you click on the previous button, it will show the previous month. And the current date will be shown in highlighted color yellow, which is here, it is 26. And when you hover on other dates, it will show in blue colors. And there's a little bit of transition when you move on to another. See, it fades slowly. So that's what we are going to build today. So let's start. Today I've already created this file with this basic structure of HTML. So let us first start with the HTML part. First we need one div. I'll give it a class as we're going to build calendar. So calendar. Inside this div, first we will be having one header. Inside this header, first we'll have the button, previous button. Here we'll be adding icon from font awesome. So and also let us observe the changes along with the coding. So we'll be using live server here. So here it is. Yeah, we can see two buttons here. Now we'll be importing font awesome using font awesome CDN. So just copy it from here, copy this tag and paste it here. Okay, so yeah, now we'll be importing our icon I with class FA arrow left. First it will be left. Yeah, you can see the arrow here and the left, and the right one will be same, just a little bit of change in the class. It will be right. Okay, you can see left right button here, and in between here we'll be showing our month with h2, and it will have class month here. And here for now I'll be showing you default month July, and we'll be changing this using JavaScript. So that's all for header. Now we have our another div with class day names, which will be showing us the day names. So day names, inside this day name we'll have divs to show the names. First we'll be having our sun, which will be for Sunday. Now we'll copy this div 6 times so that we have 7 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So these are all our weekdays. Now after this we'll show our dates, so which will be inside div with class days, and I'll give it ID calendar days. Calendar days. So inside these days, I will give some default number for now. Div one for so that it can cover the 7, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, I hope it is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. So that's all HTML we need. Now we'll start our CSS part. I hope you understood this one. So for clarity, I will just give it a names 4, 5, then 6, and 7. So as we have 7 days in a week. So I will add our style here inside our head style so that it load faster. So first of all, I'll be adding styles by default style for all the elements, which will be box sizing will be border box, margin will be 0, padding will be 0. Yeah, that's it. Now we have our body. So inside the body, first of all I'll give it a height of 100 v each, and I have already selected a background color for it. Let me copy and paste it here. Paste it here. Okay, yeah, this is how it looks now. it it looks really ugly, but with time you will see it will come into its shape. So after this I'll make it display flex and justify content center, so that all the content come at the center and align item center. Okay, we'll be adding CSS to our calendar inside this calendar, which means this container. So I'll be giving some background white here. First let us give it a width of 350 pixel, height of 370 pixel, background will be white, then border radius I want to give it a 10 pixel. Let me see. Yeah, that's great. And what should I give it? A little bit of box shadow will be good. Not box sizing, box shadow, which is 0, then 10 pixel, then 30 pixel, RGBA 0 0 0, which will be variant of 0 with opposite of 0.5. I see, you can see here little bit of shadow here. So yeah, that's it for our calendar. Now let us design our header, which is inside the calendar. So I will select calendar, then the header. Then for this, now we'll make it a flex box, flex, and justify content will be space between, so that you can get some space around the items here. So you can see it makes sense. And we'll give padding bottom of 10 pixel. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Or also you can give margin here, you can give whatever is suitable for you. So margin bottom also will work same. So let us keep margin itself. And then we have align item center, so that it will be at the center. You can see, yeah, it is at the center. Now after this header we'll have our buttons. So calendar header, and inside the header we have buttons. So for this I'll give a background color first, which will be of blue. I have this color palette here, so I can select color. You can also install the extension. I will be mentioning this extension in my YouTube video description. So okay, I'll be selecting blue from here. Yeah, see, yeah, that's great. And I will remove the borders, will be none. Then I'll give it a padding of 13 pixel and 13 pixel. I hope, yeah, that looks great. Then border radius of 50%, so that it looks circle. Yeah, it looks really great. Then I'll be giving it a cursor pointer, and also the text color will be white. Yeah, yeah, it looks pretty great till now. And also I want to give it a little bit of padding here, so that it doesn't touches its outer border. So padding will be of 20 pixel. So yeah, it looks great. This header looks great. Now we'll be adding CSS to this month. For that we have calendar header, and inside this header we have h2, which is responsible for this month. So I want to give it a font size of 20 pixel, which will be good. 20 pixel. And also I want to change the font as well here in the body. So I'll be adding font family here. Font family, I have to give Arial. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Font size 20 pixel. Let us make it little more 30 pixel. Not 30 is not that good. 25. Yeah, let us give 20. Yeah, this is great. This is fine. After this we'll be styling our day names. So dot day names, day, and also there will be two CSS. Same CSS will be applying here in the day names and here in the days. So I'll be adding both together. So both the style will be added here, not base, it will be days. Okay. So what will be the common CSS here? This will be display. I'll make it grid with 7 columns. So grid template columns will be, let's repeat, 7, 1 fraction each. So yeah, and also align item I want to make center. So yeah, it looks great. Text align, text align center. Yeah, that's, and also a little bit of padding, not here, but I will to give little bit of padding here. So days, day names, div, I'll select all the div and I'll give little bit of padding to all. Padding 10 pixel, then 0. Yeah, you can see there's a padding here, and in the sidewise it is 0. Then want to give font weight bold. Why does it comes, man? Okay, sorry. Yeah, it looks great. And also I have to change the text color here. I want to give it a little bit of grayish color. No, not this one. I think this will be great. Yeah, you can see it looks perfect. Now we have to design our this elements, which is our days. So here days dot div. So here what I want to add is the padding. I want to give a little bit of padding, margin and all. So let's add padding 10 pixel and margin 2 pixel. Then I want to give border radius of 50%. So when you hover here, the color it will show in circle. Then I want to make cursor pointer. Okay, yeah, that's great. And also I want to give it a little bit of transition effect, transition, and which will be the background when we change, when you hover over the dates. So type background. So I'll show you how it works. Background of 0.3 second. So when you add hover here, so dot days div hover here, not div, so div. So on hover I'm going to change the background color to this color which already have here. Just copy paste it here, and text color will change to white. Okay, now let's just, yeah, you can see little bit of delays there when we move. So that's what this transition works. So it's working really great till now. So now again after this we have one more style which need to be added, which is not here. So for the today's date I will add one class using JavaScript which will be today. Here the background will be different, RGBA. uh, yeah, you can select any color here for now. 0 0, yeah, 0, and let's select the little bit of yellowish color, and opacity I want to give 0.7. Yeah, let's see, we'll see how it will work if I add class here, for example class today. Let's see how it works. Yeah, want to give little bit of more lighter. Okay, yeah, okay, it looks good to me. Now let's move on to the script tag, which is our JavaScript part here. So in the script, first of all, what we need to do, we need to select this one and all these days, so which we will be changing when you're clicking on this button. So yeah, that's it, looks great. And let us remove this for now. We have to remove all of this, but let's keep it for now. So let us select our elements, const, which will be month year. Month year will be equal to doc dot query selector, not query selector, get element by id. So first of all, we'll be selecting this one, paste it here, and then const, we have calendar days, which is here. Document dot get element by id, here just paste it, we have our id here. It's not comma, it will be dot. So calendar days and month year we have here. So now after this, I will select the current date here, which will be equal to new date. Sorry, there's a lot of typo, just forgive me for now, I am typing very fast, so that's why. Okay, so this will give our current date. So if you have any questions or any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely reply. Or if you want to improve anything, or anything I should add, if you want, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, so now after this, I will create the function which will render the calendar. So function, the function name will be render calendar, not calendar. So here we need nothing. So here I'll be selecting our year, month, first day, last day. So const first year will be equal to I will, let me say, let's say year. I'll be selecting it from the date, get full year. So we'll get the full year here. Now month year. So month will be same from date dot get month, and then again we have our const first day, which will be equal to our new date. Inside here I will send our year, month and one, and then get days. So it will give our days. So it will be the first day of the month. Okay, and then we have const the last date, which will be equal to new date. Here we have year, month, then we have our month plus 1, then we have a 0, then get date. So I will be showing you what are this data it's showing while logging it. So I'll be logging the year, then month, then first day, then last date. Sorry, this is a typo. Okay, now let's run this function. Without running this function, it will not appear in the console, so we have to run this function, then only it will show our console log in the console. So let's check. So you can see the year is 2025, we're getting month which is 6, which is, it's count from 0, so 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, which is at 7. And then we have our first day, here also it comes from 0, so here in this month 0 1 2, so here from here it start in this month, and the last date is 31. So this is all data, this is accurately correct. Then after this we will be selecting our calendar days and make it empty first. So whenever we'll be clicking the running this function, it will reset the month. So in our HTML will be empty. Yeah. Now we'll be rendering our month name for that's why I will give it a inner text which will be equal to it. Inside I will select the string literals to get the month. Inside here I'll select the current date and convert to local string. Then I will select the default date which will be in your system. It will detect the date in your system by default. By default. And what you want to show, you have to represent that which will be month. So month, and in the month also there is type of what you need long, short. It can show both. So okay, July. If I make it short, let's say okay, null inner text. Okay, it's null here. Month here. So get element by ID. What's wrong here? See, I have made it class, but I'm exporting it and so getting it as an ID, which is wrong. So I have to make this ID. Okay. So now you can see it is a short form. Now if I make it long, it will get the whole name. So I'll be keeping it long, and also along with I'm to show the year. So year. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. Now let's render our month's date. For that we have to run for loop. So first for loop will be for it will be for the first day. Will be showing nothing in case of uh, other days which is not here. So for that we don't need this one, not this as well. Just a calendar days dot inner HTML will be equal to empty dev. Sorry, div, not dev. It will be div. So now what's going on here? So we are setting empty divs to those which is not here. Okay. So I'll show you one here. Yeah, like you can see. So when it is first, you will be seeing here one. So it should be showing here as well. I don't know why. Okay, I'm assigning here, but I need to. So if it is equal to this, then again we're running. Then it will be adding to this only, not to the new one. So it will be using this variable itself, not adding to the new one. Okay, that's fine. So we have this two div which will be empty. Okay. Now let's come to here. When it is empty, still it is showing here. So this need to be hidden, and also I will add style here, little bit of style multiple class, so that it doesn't show the hover effect. Okay, so class, let me give it a class name empty. Empty. So let us add class to the empty. So style to the empty. So for empty there will be no hover effect. So when it is over, then only I will show background color which will be white, and here also will be white. So now let's see. Yeah, still it is showing hover effect. If I make it important, yeah, now you can see actually it was taking the more priority. Sorry, this one taking more priority, that's why it was showing off. So when I use the important, don't use much. Okay, only use when it is required. So yeah, you can see, so it is taking the more priority now when I add this important. So yeah, it's working fine. Now let's add the dates here. For that, same thing, I have to use the for loop, but it should be for the last date. And here the condition will be when it will be equal to and less than, sorry, greater than, then only it will show, and it will start from 1. When it will be less than equal to last date, then only it will show the dates here, or else no. So L is not defined. Okay, I know. So so first let us select our current dates. const today. What is the date of today? So how will you find it? Just type new. Yeah, yeah. So this is our current date. Now for today, we have to check if it is today's or not in the calendar. So is I will set it is today, which will be equal to if d is equal to today's dot get just get date, and year will be equal to today dot get full year, and oh, sorry, I need to close it, and month will be equal to today dot get month. Yeah, so it will show, it will give if it is today's date and if the year is same and the month is same, then only it is today. So we'll be using this condition here. So now we don't need to check this again, so just close it and remove this console from here. So now if it is today, then this will be selecting our calendar days dot inner HTML will be equal to, I'll be using the string literals here again. So inside this string literals, I'll be creating one div, close the div. Inside this close div, I'll add class. So here I'll add JavaScript. So if it is today, then add class today. As I already showed you, we'll be adding class using JavaScript, so we are adding it here. So, and also the text here will be the dates. So for that we have this one, which will start from 1 and it will end when it is the last date. So yeah, D, you have to close it as well. Okay, so the same problem we already faced there is the assignment. We are just adding, we are making this calendar HTML to this one using this assignment. We are assigning this, but we no need to assign. We also increment this one. So 1 2 3 like this, we have to increment it, and we don't want to lose the other value from here. So what we have to do, we have to add plus here. So yeah, you can see 1 2 3, it is appending to all the calendar days in our HTML one by one till the last date. Okay, and also it is perfectly showing today's date, this class which is here in yellow color. So the most of the calendar is done. So now only thing left is this two buttons, that previous button and the next button. So for this we will be defining two functions. One will be named previous month. Here what I will do, I will add the date and I will set the month here, set month to date dot get get month, and it should be the month which will be the previous month, so I will minus 1 from here and then close it. Okay, so it will work here. And also after changing this date, here we have to call this function so that it renders the date according to that date or the month here. Okay, so let's try it once by adding it here in the button. By on click it will run the previous month function. So now let's try to test it. It's still not working, and actually what happens, we are not calling this function here. This is the problem. So now let's test it. Reload. Yeah, invalid date and time. Date. So we are not closing this function here, this method. We have to close this method, right? Then only it will run, then it will give the date. Okay, so now it should work. So yeah, it's working really fine. So now after this, what we left is the next function. So function, it should be next month, next month, Yeah, close it. Now same thing we have to do, but we have to add 1 month here. So just copy this, paste it. Now in place of minusing, you just add it. Okay. So and we have to add this function here in the button as on click to show this and this. So yeah, that's it. Now let's test our calendar. Yeah, this two button is working perfectly fine, and I hope you like it and you learn a new thing today. So if you really like it, just hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and please I will really like your feedback, any kind of question or any kind of improvements you want. So just let me know, I'll do it for you. And also you can recommend any topic I should cover, and just let me know, and I will be sharing all the source code soon. So thanks for watching. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.